Hi guys, it's Tiffany. Welcome back to my channel, One Slow Morning. And to preface this, as much as I wanted to have the perfect setting to film this intro, that's just not our life right now. So we're doing it outside. You may hear a car drive by. You may hear my little girl splashing in a bucket of water. That's just life. You know, mom life. If you have kids, you know. But in today's video, I'm going to show you how I meal prep my lunch and my breakfast for the week. I'm a working mom. I'm a nurse. I work 4 days a week, and I almost always prep overnight oats. And then this week I prepped a salad, a fall salad. So I'm going to show you how I prep both of those. The oats are a banana pumpkin overnight oats, and the salad is a spring mix with an apple, and I make a homemade balsamic vinaigrette that's delicious. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So like I said just a little bit ago, I work 4 days a week. So I start by laying out my 4 jars, and then I add 1/3 cup of rolled oats. You could use old-fashioned oats or quick oats, whatever oats you have. I always just use rolled because those are my favorite. So after I have my oats in the jar, since these are pumpkin spice banana overnight oats, I add some pumpkin spice to each one of them. And sometimes I'll add flaxseed or chia seeds if I have those on hand. I didn't have any this time, but those are good. And next I add my protein powder. Bomar Nutrition is my favorite protein powder. They have a protein pumpkin spice that would be delicious, but I just didn't have it right now. I ran out, but the vanilla works just as good. So I put about 1/4 scoop in each mason jar. Next, I measure out my milk. I always use whole milk because that's what I have on hand. I do a 1/2 cup in each one, but almond milk, coconut milk, any other milk would be delicious in this recipe. But since I have a toddler, whole milk is just what I always have on hand. And now I add about 2 tablespoons of pumpkin to each jar. I just kind of eyeball it, I don't measure exact. And then I stir everything together. Make sure you stir everything together, because if you don't, the protein powder will kind of settle and it doesn't absorb everything correctly, so I always stir everything together. So I chopped up 2 bananas, and I put about 1/2 banana in each one of these jars just to add some fruit. You could do more if you wanted, or extra fruit. It's really easy to just add what you like and don't like, so I did about 1/2 banana each. Here they are all finished. I'll just put the lid on, put them in the fridge, and grab one each morning. So now onto the balsamic vinaigrette. I just have about 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard in the jar already, and then I'm going to measure out 1/4 cup of olive oil to put in the jar. And then I'll measure out just under 1/4 cup of balsamic vinaigrette. This is, what gives it that tang, and I like just a little bit less than 1/4 of a cup in it. And then I add about 2 teaspoons of minced garlic. You could chop your own garlic if you want. I just had this on hand and it's a lot easier and faster. And then I do about 2 teaspoons of honey in the jar as well. I got this fresh local honey and I love it. It adds just that sweetness. It's really, really good in there. Then I just put a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper in the jar, and then we just shake it up. And you have this nice, delicious dressing. So now I'm going to show you how I put together my salad. I love these Bentco salad containers. They are amazing. I'll link them below. But they're so easy. I use them for salad and for almost any other lunch that I pack. I just start by getting my spring mix. Now I don't like big leaves. It's kind of like a pet peeve of mine. I don't know why. So I just kind of tear the leaves in half as I'm adding them to the bowl. It's just a weird thing that I like to do, but it does make it easier for me to eat my salad greens and veggies. So if you have trouble with the textures, I would suggest doing that too. So now I've got all my greens in there. I'll put the little top on, and I'll add my dressing to this little piece that goes in the middle. It's a really easy way to measure out a serving of dressing. and not have too much, you know, because that's the thing in most salads that have a lot of calories. So it just makes it way easier. Or if you have something where you're using like a barbecue sauce, it makes it really nice. And then I just start adding my other toppings to the other little containers. So I'm doing some slivered almonds here and some cranberries. I thought that would be really good with this salad. And instead of cooking chicken this week, I didn't have time. I just added some salami, and it was actually really good. I've started doing that a lot lately instead of grilling chicken, just because it's a time saver. And then I just put a little bit of feta cheese on the other side. I don't measure anything exact, I just kind of go with the flow. And then you just put your lid on, you've already got your fork, and you're ready to go. And I have 2 other containers that I'll make up. So this is what it looks like with the apple. Then you just mix everything together. Like I said, you can also do chicken. So I hope that you have enjoyed seeing how I prep my overnight oats and my salad for this week, as well as that delicious dressing. I put it on almost all of my salads because I love to add fruit to my salad. So I hope you'll come back for more recipe videos, mom life videos, homesteading videos, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.